Welcome Libra, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your December new moon reading. The new moon in 1 degree of Capricorn comes just following the winter solstice, and these energies together are helping us to transition from 2022 to 2023. Welcome to all of you who are new to my channel, and welcome back to those that I see regularly. I appreciate you being here. Let's get started with your overall energy, Libra. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Pentacles because I see that you are working diligently on your own personal development. You are improving those things about your practice, yourself, your desires, your intentionality, your perspective that you believe will not only improve your life, but improve your ability to parlay your craft, your skill, what it is you're best at. You are allowing yourself to learn and to devote yourself with diligence and dedication to the improvement, the mastery of what it is you do, so that you create an interesting kind of love song to yourself. This is you investing in your self-love and your self-respect. This is a beautiful card of improvement in your environment as a result of this self-work that you are doing. In the 10th house, we have the Lovers. This is where others see you, where you have a position in your social environment, your community. The Lovers indicates a choice that you have to make, an opportunity to choose a long-term improvement, a long-term benefit in your life. You have gained enough experience to recognize what works for you, for your long-term growth, what will be beneficial to you, what will take you to the higher ground, the higher potential in your life among your abilities. This is you reflecting the strong union that you have forged between your masculine and feminine aspects, the divinity of those, so that you now recognize how to choose yourself consistently in your relationships and in the opportunities and offers that come to you. In the first house, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is helping your focus, Libra. This is lending you a perspective that is about internalizing the resourcefulness, the abundance that you recognize in your environment, the stability and security that you've been able to create for yourself as a result of this discipline of resourcefulness, of understanding that you can take whatever it is that you find in your environment and create what you need or want from that. In your fourth house, we have the Nine of Swords, and this is in the area that is really being highlighted in this new moon energy. This new moon has allowed you to understand and release the hardships, the heartbreak, the disappointment, the failure that you have experienced in the past. This may be overcoming some kind of trauma or abuse that you've experienced perhaps in your family of origin. This is allowing you to recognize those behaviors, those attitudes, those patterns of thought that are continually allowing you to choose over and over again situations that in the past did not serve you, disappointed you, did not fulfill you in some important way. And you are releasing this energy, and this is representing a huge physical drain on your body, in your environment. You feel exhausted, and it is so critical that you give yourself a lot of rest at this time, because you're making a psychic break from old patterns. And in order to do that, we're releasing a lot of bonds that have been wired into the way that we think and what we think the world has to offer to us. In the seventh house, the house of your significant other's the Emperor. And this shows you pulling back that power, that sense of control, that sovereignty over your own life. This is where you are recognizing that it is not others who give you your power, who power your desires. It is your experience that is giving you the sense of being in control, of owning your own story, of the capacity to rewrite your story. So as you are resting at this time and regaining your energy from the tremendous release that you're experiencing, you are consciously recognizing and reviewing your accomplishments, your skills, your capacity, your power to focus on this sense of stability, security, ownership, and not relinquish your desire to contribute to the collective well-being. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles in the first house with the Ace of Cups in the second house and the World in the third cup. Libra, this is beautiful. You are really indeed focusing all of your ideas about material comfort, well-being, and security in a new direction. You have completed an entire cycle, and my sense is that an old way of viewing the world that may have been based in some traumatic experiences of your early family of origin, your youth formative experiences, is coming to a close, is finished. The skills you've gained from that, and they are many, particularly if they have been painful, is what you now recognize is able to fuel this new beginning, this recognition of a different way of going about securing yourself, providing yourself with the security, the resources that you need to feel safe. The Nine of Swords in the fourth house is clarified by the Two of Pentacles in the fifth house and the Nine of Cups in the sixth house. You are literally kind of moving back and forth, keeping up with the tremendous growth that you are experiencing at this time. The ability to see and release these old bonds has allowed you to complete an old story of your capacity, who you were, what the world would allow you to have. The limitations on that are now, you recognize, are self-imposed at this point. Unless you are a child living at home, you are now and have taken control of those experiences, learn the lessons from those, and are able to sort of catch up with yourself. Releasing the old way, recognizing new opportunities and a new experience of yourself and your greater capacity, your potential. As a result, you see greater potential in the opportunities around you. And it is the ability to see this tremendous change, as much as it is draining you, is providing you with a tremendous amount of satisfaction. All of these lessons were not for nothing. These hardships you experience contain gifts, and you have unlocked, you have unfolded them. You are unfolding them as we speak. This is tremendously, naturally impacting your relationships with others, your co-workers, family members, any place where you do labor, achievement, even the ability to take care of your own health is impacted positively by this step-by-step deliberate process that you've undergone in the past and that you are now kind of juggling as you try to hold this all in your experience. The Emperor in the seventh house, I'm sorry, is clarified by the Hanged Man in the eighth house and the Seven of Wands in the ninth house. The Hanged Man is again asking you to step back. You have endured quite a bit of change. You've come through many layers of experience in releasing your past, understanding why these difficulties, these obstacles needed to be experienced. There was a purpose to this, and you are surveying your path, your journey so far, because although you may have completed a cycle, you are far from finishing your journey. Your journey is still a work in progress, and you now have the capacity to see a bigger picture, to see where your consciousness must be adjusted. The way you understand things, what has inspired you in the past, new ideas and information, you are allowing that to help you to shift and make the sacrifices necessary, and that has been in this ability to commit, invest in your own self-development. Those are yielding a greater perspective, the ability to stand back, know you're on your purpose, and to recognize where you can shift and recalibrate your journey so that you're receiving more rewards for the same or less work. The same amount of work is now able to give you more because you understand more. You're able to work smarter rather than harder. The Lovers in the 10th house is clarified by Justice in the 11th house, and the 12th house, the Five of Cups. I can just feel the amount of emotional and spiritual energy that you are processing right now, Libra. You are continuing to release heavy burdens of remorse, regret, even loss for particular relationships, particular things that you have lost that have stung, that have been difficult to release because you understood the potential of those opportunities in the past that never realized themselves. You are aware, you are clear that you have built a stronger relationship within yourself. Your ability to love and invest in yourself has altered the way you understand the world, and the redress you now recognize is essential to inform the mistreatment or imbalance you may have experienced in your life personally, but also in the larger community. The things that have been unfair to you are quite likely to have been unfair to large segments of population that have experienced similar kinds of abuse, mistreatment, trauma, unfairness. And you are recognizing that you have the power, you have a voice to address those. You can accomplish something in terms of seeking justice, applying that not just for others, but for yourself. And that is your ability to take control of your life, the direction that you are clear that you're moving in as you reaffirm your purpose here. And that is impacting the world and your capacity to address, to move forward, to make the impact that you recognize is critical. I'm going to finish off this reading, Libra, with an oracle card. And I have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. I'm going to leave it here, Libra. I hope this has been helpful. If this reading resonates with you, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I look forward to seeing you here next time. Namaste.